Hey guys, I am back with another video. Just a reminder, this is a new channel. I'm not a new reader, but this is a new channel. But Happy New Year. All right, this is going to be a general for Sagittarius, a message, for January or the new year to come. All right, if you are new, welcome to Casual Tarot. All right, it's a big world, Sagittarius, so just remember that. It is general, okay? And it's definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Sagittarius, okay? But we're going to get right into it. I already shuffled these cards, so I'm just going to get one for you, okay? Goddess of the Moon, all right? First, I feel like you guys are going through a big change, and it's, I would say, for some a little challenging, but it's a good change. It really is, okay? This can represent your moods, your intuition, knowing that you have power, okay, Sagittarius, to make things happen, all right? But I feel like maybe work on your emotions. I feel like you may have up and down days, okay? Some days you're probably energetic and feel hopeful, and other days you're like, maybe don't want to get up, don't really want to do things, kind of sluggish is what I'm sensing, okay? But you have the power to change that, all right, Sagittarius? I also feel like there may be someone that can help you with that too. Someone close to you, maybe a love or a family member. Okay, Sagittarius. Get them all out, right? Get them all out. I had a feeling that you might have felt a little sluggish there when challenges come up. And I had a feeling someone was going to help you. Look at that, Two of Cups. All right. I feel like this person's already in your orbit, but I don't think you realize how much they can help you. All right. As I said before, you're going through a big change. You have the Temperance card upright. Eight of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, in reverse. Okay. I feel like this is more about you balancing your physical life, your spiritual life, knowing that there's a higher plan, a higher power. Okay, Sagittarius. And there may be a slowdown, I would say, probably the first 3 months of the year. Now, what I mean by a slowdown, things that you want to do. Okay, I actually think you're going to be very active, but these are like things that come up. All right, but things that you want to do, that you want to accomplish, I would say probably in like 3 to 4 months is when you're going to kind of feel like, okay, I can do this. I can get something done. Okay. I could start moving on. See, there's a change happening. I told you, you guys are going through a big change. Look at that. You got the Judgment too. All right. Sagittarius, let go of things that you can't control. I feel some of you feel guilty about something. For some, it's the past, some recent past, maybe even some things in the present. But it's time to let that go. I do feel like you learned, but you're holding on to it, okay? It's time to release that. Okay, and know that we are learning, okay? We all are, not just you, everyone, okay? So if you're learning from mistakes, it's time to release them, okay? Don't hold on to them, because I feel like you guys made some mistakes that you feel guilty for, okay? Maybe some decisions that you made. 9 of Swords in reverse also. I feel like some of you, you're trying and you released a lot, but for others, I feel like there's something recently that happened that they're having a hard time letting go of. Again, even some past issues, but I do feel like some of you are definitely trying, okay? And like I said before, I feel like this change is starting out a little rocky, but you will soon see that it's actually a good change, okay? I feel like some of the things you're questioning are actually supposed to happen. You know, we don't know when life is gonna, you know, shake us up and, you know, change. You know, life is forever changing. I just feel like there's some things you can't control and you kind of just gotta go with the flow. With other things, I feel like if you can control it, you know, fine, you know what I'm saying? Always be the leader, captain of your life, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're holding on to things you can't control too, okay? You need to let go of the negative thinking, Sagittarius, okay? I feel like this change is bringing you a new opportunity for a new life. A new life, okay? The sun upright. And in a way you see that with the King of Swords, okay? In a way. But like I said, those down days, you kind of, it's like, it makes you forget, you know what I'm saying? I will say some of you have maybe some people around you that you need to get rid of. The devil upright. This can represent entrapment, addictions, toxic relationships, even like the material world, okay? I just feel like some of you have some people around you that are not good, okay? And that is going to stop you from that new life. I wouldn't say stop the new life, it's more stop it from being as bright and positive as it can be if you bring that negativity with you. So be mindful. Be this king that, you know, thinks things through, Sagittarius, okay? It's air because it's a sword, but he's also a king, which is air. It's about logic, communication, even justice, authority. He's a king, you know what I'm saying? But he rules with a very clear head, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel like you need to let down your guard a little bit, okay? Because he could be kind of stiff there, okay? But I think that has more to do with what you want to accomplish in your life and people that are good around you. I feel like you should loosen up. You're probably a little stressed, tense. I feel like your muscles are probably tight due to stress, okay? But I feel like you need to, like, I don't know, loosen up. I don't know, go dance. Go do something new, like, all right? At the same time, be very mindful of the people around you because I feel like they can really, you know, bring a storm if you let them, okay? And we don't want that, Sagittarius, right? Wow. I'm saying wow because you have the Ace of Cups also. As I said, you're going through one phase to another. It's a new beginning. Maybe there's a new life coming in, meaning maybe a baby. Maybe, or it could just be love, family, feeling good, all right? I do feel like it has to do with relationships too. Not just the one I was talking about before that, you know, someone's helping you. I feel like it's other relationships too. I feel like you're going to feel more connected. Not only that, but as I said before, around, I'd say March or April, you're going to feel more satisfied. You're going to feel like, oh, wow, I can really like move on and do things. All right. I just feel like it's a bit of a challenge in the beginning of the year. I feel like you will start seeing change in March or April. But when you're really going to start seeing change is probably at the end of the summer. Okay. If you play your cards right, okay? I feel like you're going to have like a boost of energy. you won't feel so defeated, because I feel like you feel defeated in some way. For some, I do feel like I said it's the past. For others, it's more recent, okay? I do feel like some of you need to heal, recharge, get rid of that negativity. That will help you feel better. I did feel like some of you are kind of heavy, sluggish, low energy, not very optimistic, and you're an optimistic sign, Sagittarius, okay? I just feel like you're not yourself right now, okay? Some of you, again, it's general. Remember that. Some of you may have a decision to make, and actually, I feel like you have a lot of decisions to make. Some are the challenges that are coming up in the beginning of the year. What you're going to do as far as people, habits, things that maybe even you're doing, Sagittarius. And what I mean by that, that's not your highest good. That's not the most positive thing to do, whether it's thoughts or actually doing things, you know what I'm saying? But also, as I said before, you're going to have like a boost of energy. Things are going to pick up, and I feel like you're going to need to make decisions in that way also. And you may get a little overwhelmed, all right? And may feel a little stuck and not want to make certain decisions. But you don't want the universe to take over, okay? Things that are supposed to happen, yes, but like I said, you don't have control over everything, but there are things that you do have control over, and that's where you need to take that control, okay? So that things don't just go haywire, you know what I'm saying? Look at this as a new opportunity. Have more faith in yourself and in anything that you want to do, all right? But be careful, Sagittarius. This can come up when you're being too risky, and when it comes to people, I feel you are, okay? Even if it's negative habits, I just feel like there's things you're doing you shouldn't be doing. It's how I'm sensing it, okay? So you're aware of people maybe not being the best people, okay? But for some reason, you're allowing it, okay? Be very mindful, okay, of that, but also anything that you want to do in the future throughout the year, okay? You don't want to make mistakes. And again, I'm going to go back to what I was saying before about letting go of that guilt, because in a way I kind of feel like for some of you that is also stopping you from making certain decisions, because you're worried that you may repeat something, okay? Take it as a lesson, even if you triggered something, take it as a lesson, learn from it so that you don't repeat it. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like the universe wants you to kind of review your life as a whole. I feel like some of you are definitely lacking faith, but I feel like that's more of a higher power. Almost like you're wondering if there is something more, and there is, okay? And I feel like part of you knows it, but it's almost like it's too hard for you to believe or something like that, all right? But something inside of you is telling you, yes, there is, okay? You've seen things, you've sensed things that you cannot explain, all right? I feel like they want you to go back, review your life from when you were a child, and see the signs, because I have a feeling that there's a lot of things that you can't explain, okay? And deep inside, you know why, okay? Because they're talking to you, okay? And what I mean by they, spirit, okay? The universe, whatever you want to call it, okay? And I feel like by you doing that, you're gonna see like, oh shit, I've been seeing signs for a while. Why didn't I realize this? Even though you felt weird at certain times, there's more signs there that you kind of overlooked, okay? So I feel like they kind of want you to review that, and also review the world as a whole. Whoever I'm picking up with, I guess, know what I'm talking about, because I feel like they want you to understand that this is just one of many. I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm not going to get into too much. I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. But as I said, the person who this is for will know what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about the world, okay? The world, Sagittarius. Think about what I'm saying. One of many. One of many. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Again, stay positive. All right? I do feel like there's going to be a boost, though, okay? That's going to kind of help you get out of that dwelling state and see that you still have cups that are full, Sagittarius, okay? They're not all gone. But as I said before, there is a little tightness with money and a little rough start in the beginning of the year that may make you doubt it, okay? But, you know, this is your life, right? You control what goes on, okay, to some degree, okay? And I feel like you can still accomplish this. You really can. It's just a setback. It's a setback. And sometimes things happen to prevent us from doing more harm to ourselves and others, okay? So think of it of dodging a bullet, even if you have to start from the beginning again. If you notice, this is a 0, starting over, new beginning. All right. Discuss to go, okay? And I feel like some of you know what I'm talking about. I feel like honestly, I feel like for some it's a couple, okay? For others, and what I mean by couple, they've already been at odds. They know that this is not good. This is not something new. For others, it may even be an ex that is causing something. You may still have a link to them. Maybe it involves children, okay? This can represent children, can represent the past. But for others, you just got some snakes around you that you need to get rid of, okay? It has nothing to do with love or family. I feel like you're exposing yourself to the wrong people, okay? So keep that in mind, Sagittarius. Keep that in mind. You want to start off the new year good, okay? And you're already going through stuff. Look at the Tower, okay? I told you the beginning of the year is going to be rough. There's some things going on. Some things will take you by surprise. Some are kind of lingering that you're aware of. But how much are you going to control? How much are you going to let just be? There's some things, like I said, you can't control, but I feel like there's a lot that you can and you're not doing it, okay? Maybe there's an authority connection with the Emperor. See, something's coming to light. You know, Sagittarius, you have good intuition, okay? I feel like this is also coming back because you don't want to see those signs, okay? It's like you keep turning your face. So I think that's another reason why they're saying, you know, look again, all right? Because they've been talking to you, okay? This can represent secrets, your intuition. And I feel like you have high intuition. You just don't listen to it. You don't want to hear it. It's like you don't want to know. But something inside of you is telling you need to pay attention, okay? And then I feel like there's someone else who is like, it's like they believe it, but they don't believe it, you know? It's like they need more evidence or something. And that's another reason why I feel like they want you to review everything, because they've been talking to you. Okay, Sagittarius. They have... And control your anger, okay? I think these little challenges and things that come up that you cannot control, even certain people that are going to trigger things, you're going to be pretty pissed about, okay? And I say that because I think you have a little trouble controlling your emotions just in general, all right? Don't let it stop you, and remember to cool down, okay, before you make any decisions, make any moves, okay? You want to be logical. You don't want to, you know, go berserk, 0 to 100, okay? Because he can be an angry king, all right? He can be an angry king. Remember that sun. Remember that sun. Stay positive. There's always a new day, right? And this is a whole new life, not just a new year for you, okay? The dreamer. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. Okay, I apologize. I don't know if you just heard that cat, but there's about to be a cat fight outside. Okay, my window's open. Sorry. Yeah, they're about to go off. The Fool, okay? Remember that. As I said before, you have a lot of tension. Let loose, Sagittarius. Go run, go dance. Go, sing. Go take a bubble bath. Go on a hike. Be true to yourself. And I feel like that's more of getting rid of all this negativity, because I feel like you know it, you sense it. I'm not sure why you are continuing to expose yourself. I think you really, really need to look at that and trust the signs, Sagittarius. Trust that you know there's something more. Okay, trust your intuition. Okay, one popped out, because I was just going to give you one, but another one popped out, so I'm going to give it to you. Open your heart to love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one. Okay, like I said, there's someone good around you, a partner. It could be love, family, but there's definitely some support around you that's really good. And you may even get deeper, okay? The awakening of psychic gifts and spiritual epiphanies. I told you, once you go back, you're going to be like, oh shit. I experienced this because of that. You're just going to be pretty shocked, okay? I had a feeling you were very psychic. But you just got to listen to it. You got to listen to it. But there is an awakening happening here, okay? I just feel like this would help you. Seeing it more for what it is, but there is someone hesitating. They're questioning what is real, what is not. But that will help you. All right, it will. Go back and look. You've learned a lot since then, so when you do that, you'll see things differently. Things that have happened in your life in the past, experiences that you've had, unexplained things. And that will lead you to what I was talking about before. To look at this world as one of many, okay? One of many. Bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. What is good for you? What is not good for you? I did feel like there may be a love thing. And also someone who's dealing with like an ex. But also just negative people, okay? Stand up for yourself. Do what is right for you. Don't allow people to take control of your life, your attitude, drain your energy. Sagittarius. You know what else I'm getting up from that? Sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire. You may have some people around you that are trying to get away with something. And some of you might be too nice and not want to, I guess, confront them, but you gotta stand up for yourself, Sagittarius. Look beyond the surface. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Okay, like I said, stay focused. Conserve your energy because things are going to pop off, all right, in a good way. But I feel like in the beginning, like I said, of the year, you're going to be busy in other ways that may be a little challenging. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth into your world. And that has a lot to do with loosening up, Sagittarius, okay? That's going to bring you that. And also, like I said, on a spiritual level, just looking back at those signs. strength. Strength. That can come up when, you know, they're asking you to be strong. When it comes to dealing with challenges, Sagittarius, and I do feel like some of you may have a little bit of an anger issue. And they're asking you to, you know, be strong in that way so that you can make decisions logically in a calm way. Having the strength to take a pause, a step back, to analyze everything before acting, okay? Before acting. It takes inner strength to do that, okay? To discipline yourself, all right? So I feel like they're asking you, you know, to be strong, especially in the beginning of the year when those challenges come up and you kind of feel like, you know, there's things that you can't do that you want to do, okay? Remember that you're going through a big change, okay? But take control of what you can, but with ease, Sagittarius, not stressed out, not in a aggressive way, okay? In a logical, sensible way. All right, but that is your reading, Sagittarius. I hope it helps in some way. And Happy New Year. But again, this is a new channel, so just bear with me. I haven't got it all together, Sagittarius, okay? Good luck.